Welcome back. Hey, Blackhawk fans. CSN Chicago is giving you a chance to win 2 tickets to Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final. Enter for your chance to win now at csnchicago.com/game6. The winner will be selected Monday at noon. That's csnchicago.com/game6. Oh, baby, that's better than winning the golden ticket.
Reds will bat here in the 5th inning. Ivan De Jesus Jr. Followed his exploits a few years ago, just as he was about to make his major league debut, as his dad was a Cubs coach. Here's the 1-0. It's in there for a strike, and Senior had a really nice major league career and was involved in one of the biggest trades in Cubs history, as the Cubs got future Hall of Famer Ryne Sandberg. And we should note, Ivan in 1983 played on the Phillies NL East championship team. 158 games that year, and then in 1985 59 games with the Cardinals, who won the National League pennant. And then in 87, just a handful of games with the NL West champion Giants. So worked out okay for him too.
Sure. A nice long career. So right there, I know maybe I'm just projecting, but when he starts with that little bit of a closed stance, I'm thinking of his dad.
Ball out toward the gap, cut off neatly by Junior Lake. That'll keep De Jesus to a single. Yeah, I vaguely remember his dad growing up watching him, but I don't remember the batting stance.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It could be a complete whiff on my part, but when he first came up to hit, there was something about it that made me think of his dad. It might have been the fact that it had De Jesus on the back of his jersey.
That could be part of it. When I watch Ron Culpa and he gets ready to watch the pitch, there's a lot of movement back there. Would this have bothered you?
Probably not.
Because you're focused on the glove.
Yeah.
Somebody asked on Twitter, so I wanted to ask you.
Oh, we'll keep an eye on it.
A little adjustment right here.
As a pitcher, you might prefer that he set up a little bit earlier, but they don't want to move till the catcher moves. They want to make sure they know where the catcher's going to be before they set up. Stay off that inside shoulder of the catcher, but they don't want to stay too far off, because then they become really exposed to foul tips.
Yeah, he kind of plays the position like a second baseman, doesn't he?
So he's really exposed there, so he's going to slide back in and get down.
Wood quickly off the mound. He'll get Votto, throw back to second. And De Jesus was standing right on the bag. Tying run is there with only 1 out.
I guess umpiring's like playing any other position on the field. There's a rhythm and a feel to it, and you don't want to be locked in too long, lose your concentration. Joe talks a lot about his position players in the outfield and the infield, about walking the circle after the pitch, walk around a little bit, back into the ready position.
Dangerous Todd Frazier looks at a strike.
kind of got me locked in on Culpa now. The last couple of pitches, he has moved kind of late, and not so much from the standpoint of me as a pitcher or a pitcher looking in at it, but if you're an umpire and you're moving as the pitch is being delivered, I think that might upset your judgment a little bit.
He's been around for a long time. Blake makes a catch. Runner holds. Two away, and it'll bring up the aforementioned Jay Bruce. He and Travis Wood taken in the same draft. See that all-star patch. Cincinnati will host the Midsummer Classic this year for the 5th time. First time at Great American Ballpark. Hits the runner, but fortunately Russell was right behind him to play the deflection. Justin Grimm now has a ball in the bullpen. Got some guys on the Reds coaching staff with Cub ties. Both base coaches. Jim Riggleman, former Cub managers at third. Former Cubs outfielder Billy Hatcher over at first. Jeff Pico, the pitching coach, a former Cub. Lee Tinsley, their assistant hitting coach, recently worked in the Cubs organization as well. Outside, and it's 2-2.
Good quality work here from Wood in this confrontation with his old teammate Jay Bruce. Pounding away at that outside corner down around the knees. Think of Bruce as a pull hitter, but against a lefty, he'll shoot the ball the other way. He'll drive it the other way.
Ball strike 3, and the inning is over. They strand another man in scoring position, and it's still 4-3.
This is history in the making. Cortez, 23 years old, first woman in the majors.
Never miss a moment. Get live TV on the go included with AT&T UVerse TV for just $19 a month for 2 years with qualifying bundles and 1-year term.
Saturday night, June 20th.
Champ is here!
In primetime on NBC. Don't miss a highly anticipated fight between two rising stars. Will Adrian Broner continue his rise and bring down hard-hitting Sean Porter?
The champ is here!
And undefeated Errol Spence takes on Roberto Garcia. Premier Boxing Champions, live in primetime. Saturday night, June 20th, only on NBC.
Heineken Light, the best light beer you've ever tasted, or your money back. With this guarantee, we're literally putting our money where our mouth is. No, we're not literally. I literally wouldn't do that. That's like... Heineken Light, the best light beer you've ever tasted, or I'll give you your money back. Not me. I won't. Someone will give you your money. Someone at Heineken, I'm guessing. Is it?
Hi, I'm David Kaplan here with a Coors Light Cold Hard Facts Sportsnet Central update. Stanley Cup final all even at 2 games apiece after the Hawks 2-1 win over the Tampa Bay Lightning last night at the United Center. Game 5 Saturday night in Tampa. Still no word if goalie Ben Bishop, who missed Game 4, will be ready to go for the Lightning. We'll have more on the Hawks later tonight on Sportsnet Central. Now we go back to Wrigley. Len and JD, you guys looking good tonight.
Thanks, well, thank you, Cap.
Thank you. Yeah.
Appreciate it. Hey, this Saturday, before the Cubs host the Reds, Jake Arrieta will present Catch in the Confines. He'll host a meet and greet with participants, take photos, and sign some autographs. Fans of all ages can play catch in the outfield, hang out in the dugouts. Proceeds will benefit the Cubs Scholars Program, which gives deserving students the chance to receive a college education. For tickets, it's Cubs.com/catch. Wouldn't be a bad idea to add on here, would it? Leading by just
I think
one.
it'd be a good idea to score a few more points here. Keep the press on. These guys should have many confrontations in the future.
Cubs only have 3 hits. A double by Rizzo in the first, and then the 2 home runs. But they have added a couple of walks. Russell through the hole and into left.
Fowler made a loud noise last time up, hit one into the seats. Let's see if we can get a little something going here after this leadoff single by Russell.
Boy, for a while there, the Reds just beat the Cubs at every turn. In this ballpark, in fact. They pitch out. Russell was not moving. August 10th, 2012 to June 23rd of last year, the Cubs lost 18 of 20 to the Cincinnati Reds here at Wrigley Field. They have now won 6 of 8 since.
Starting with the 2010 season, the Reds are 61-32 against the Cubs. And won the season series every year since 2010. But a different story this year. Cubs have won 4 of 5 so far against Cincinnati. Great hitters count. Try to throw him a running fastball.
Fowler homered his last time up. Let's see if he has the green light. Big lead by Russell. Not running.
Fowler, it's not exactly the hack you're looking for on 3-0. This is the hack you're looking for.
First homer into the right field bleachers. They've been occupied by fans this year. Tonight, the first night.
Pinching the middle of the diamond, looking for a double play, gives Fowler a lot of room on the right side. Big hole between first and second. He might have been leaning.
fly out to left. That's Dominguez, and he's got it. And back to first goes Russell. Rizzo, he's doubled, walked, and scored. He's the only current player with at least 30 walks and fewer than 30 strikeouts. I see some droplets of rain now.
He might be looking for a little first pitch ambush here.
Yep. Foul tip.
Last time I checked, he was hitting better than 600 when he puts the first pitch in play. Lorenzen wanted no part of him last time, walked him, so he figured he might get a first pitch fastball in the zone there. Overpowered him there at 97. Yeah, he doesn't swing often at that first pitch, but when he does a lot of damage.
Rizzo has the 4th highest batting average among all players with at least 10 home runs. He just got hit for the 14th time this season.
Does not yield. Down a couple of strikes. He's going to make sure he's even tighter to home plate, cover that outside corner.
Well, he's on quite a pace. $13 times in what?
About a third of the season.
58 games.
Action in the pen.
Burke Badenhop.
He's a good option if you're looking to get that ground ball to get a double play and get out of a jam. Things may be trending that way.
If you're wondering, the modern record in a single season for hit by pitches is Ron Hunt in 1971. He got plunked 50 times.
Yeah, he used to choke up on the bat, crowd the plate. Just stand there and take a beating.
Don Baylor 35 times in 86. Craig Biggio 34 times in 97. That's the kind of pace right now that Rizzo's on. Mid to upper 30s.
Led the league in being hit by a pitch in 7 consecutive seasons.
It's a painful way to make a living. It's good for your on base percentage. Good take on a close pitch. 3-2 with 1 out. Let's see if the runners will be moving. I'm going to guess yes. What do you say?
Well, I'm going to say no.
Okay. You are correct. Bounced foul.
guy's a swing and miss pitcher. He's not shown to be an extreme ground ball pitcher, so we're less worried about the ground ball double play.
Line fair. Here comes Russell. Rizzo will be held at third. It's a double for Chris Bryant, and it's 5-3. RBI number 35.
There's that add-on we were talking about, and an opportunity for a couple of more. Second and third, just one out. Bryant gets the front side cleared, whacks that ball into the left field corner. Lorenzen's not happy.
Reds will move their infield in second and third. Now let's see, the guys on the right side are moving back as they're going to intentionally walk Montero with Castro on deck.
Yeah, I think this is walk Montero, bringing Badenhop, try to get the double play ball from Castro. Pena has tremendous form when asking for this intentional walk. Check that out. That's right out of the textbook. Whoa! He's showing good range.
Well, Lorenzen outlasted Wada. Unable to get through 5 tonight. Well, it's not the easiest catch to make with that catcher's mitt. Here comes Badenhop.
Not a good night for Lorenzen, but you can see why the Reds are so high on him. He's got a great arm.
Weber's sauces and seasonings. Call to the pen. Why grill with anything else?
Try a new small McCafe green apple smoothie or medium frozen strawberry lemonade. Just $2 each this summer at McDonald's.
We need to cut down on spending.
Can't be that bad.
Is that a Rembrandt?
I'm a big picture guy.
I think you misinterpreted that idiom.
Look, we had CDW custom configured new HP Elite books with Intel Core M processors to improve efficiency.
And?
They're also highly durable, so we save money on replacement costs.
See? Problem solved.
Amazing Cascade video walls from Prism. Learn more at prism.com.
It's only an egg, freshly cracked at morning light. A real delight when you take that very first bite. Introducing McDonald's Bacon and White Cheddar McMuffin. Get one in a small McCafe coffee for just $3.50.
Weber's sauces and seasonings called to the pen. Bert Badenhop.
Badenhop, he's got a high ERA, 7.11. League hits .316 against him. It's a sinker, slider, split finger pitch. He's an extreme ground ball pitcher throughout his career, and that's why he gets the call here. And Castro, who's an extreme ground ball hitter, and the base is loaded.
Foul strike to start it.
Good hack there by Castro. His mission, try to stay inside the ball. I think middle of the diamond the other way. Much more likely to get the ball airborne with that approach. Nothing for two so far tonight for Starlin. Caught looking and a little tapper out in front of the plate.
His bullpen has had some issues this year. Badenhop 7-11. Jumbo Diaz, Kevin Gregg, they were given 8th inning responsibilities earlier. They're no longer in that bullpen. Diaz at a .665. Greg over 10. J.J. Hoover's been very good. I don't know about Aroldis Chapman. 12 out of 13 in save chances. 2 balls and a strike. As we check out our AT&T U-verse multi-view. Bases full. A run in. And still only 1 out.
Badenhop having a hard time getting that sinker down. Asking for trouble. And able to throw that one by Castro. But sinker ballers who throw the ball 90, 88 to 90 miles an hour when it's up around the belt, it's living dangerously.
The 2-2 on the way. He got it. 2 outs in the inning, and it'll bring up Chris Coghlan.
These guys former teammates with the Marlins.
Ball 1. Swinging bunt, and he's going to reach. Pena could not pick it up with a bare hand, and the Cubs get another run, 6-3. It's an error on Pena.
We'll gladly accept a little charity here. Looked like Badenhop was going to get out of it. Got the strikeout, then this little bouncer out in front of home plate. And Pena just overruns it, reaches back for it, can't secure the baseball. He had plenty of time.
So 2 in. And it's Lake. Called strike. Rain continues to fall. Not particularly hard. We haven't seen a lot of fans head for shelter just yet. Strike 2. Burke, Heinrich Badenhop, product of Bowling Green State University. Went to high school in Perrysburg, Ohio. Isn't that Jim Leland's hometown?
That sounds right.
Badenhop, the only major league player to hail from Perrysburg High School.
Cubs hung a 4 spot on him earlier this year, but he did his piece here.
Bases 3, strikes out a couple. The error helps them add on. It's now 6-3 after 5.
Remember back in the day when airlines didn't charge extra for every little thing? Actually, wait. At Southwest, that's today. Low fares. We don't just have them. We invented them. We invented low fares. Other airlines invented bag fees. We like our invention way more. Low fares. We don't just have them. We invented them.
If you have moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis like me, and you're talking to a rheumatologist about a biologic, this is Humira. This is Humira helping to relieve my pain and protect my joints from further damage. This is Humira helping me reach for more. Doctors have been prescribing Humira for more than 10 years. Humira works for many adults. It targets and helps to block a specific source of inflammation that contributes to RA symptoms.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections, including tuberculosis. Serious, sometimes fatal infections and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Before treatment, get tested for TB. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Talk to your doctor and visit Humira.com. This is Humira at Work.
Jen and Mark invited to join us for Sportsnet Central. We'll take a closer look at just how close the Stanley Cup final has been and what might make the difference in Game 5.
Plus, we'll have full Cubs highlights and reactions. Sportsnet Central after Cubs postgame live.
5-3 ball game here. 6-3 make that. Follow the Cubs all season with MLB.com at bat. At bat is up to the moment, at any moment, with in-game highlights, live look-ins, replay reviews, radio broadcast, statcasts, and more. Get MLB.com at bat for your smartphone or tablet.
Travis Wood has a chance to get a win. The starter Wada did not get through 5 tonight. In fact, didn't get through 4. Pena, Dominguez, and Suarez for Cincinnati.
Let's move into the bullpen. Travis Wood has been throwing the ball well. Mid-2s ERA. A little more giddy up on the fastball. And you wonder if this early hook for Wada would be the signal of maybe a flip-flop back in the other direction and Travis Wood moving back into that rotation.
Well, the 5th spot in the rotation might be like the closer's role. You'd love to have just one guy do it, but if you have to use a few throughout the year, you do.
Nice to have a versatile guy in your staff that can spot start for you, also work out of the bullpen.
Just into that bullpen area, makes the grab for the out. Bring up Dominguez, but first Joe Madden will head out to the mound, and he wants Justin Grimm. Solid work by Mr. Wood tonight. And it's the Weber Sauces and Seasonings call to the pen. 6-3 Cubs.
Some people are married to the idea that fresh salads can only come from salad places with fancy bowls. So do I believe Wendy's can make a summer salad this fresh? I do. This summer, try the Strawberry Field Salad from Wendy's.
For over 50 years, Discount Tire has been the place where America saves on tires. Get a $70 Visa prepaid card on select sets of 4 Bridgestone tires.
If you teach someone to fish, you might never see them again. This summer, join the movement and take someone fishing. There's no better place to get someone started than the Bass Pro Shop's Gone Fishing event. Go online to learn more.
This is the feeling of turning a game you love into a lifetime of cash. DraftKings.com, the daily fantasy baseball destination, is giving away over $300 million this baseball season. And the games are one day, so you can play for your share every single day. Just pick your sport, pick your players, and pick up your cash. Step up to the plate at DraftKings.com. Play with promo code SLIDE and get free entry in our daily contest. Get to DraftKings.com.
Now, you can get 2 Arby's Ultimate BLTs for $6. So, with 10 total strips of thick-cut bacon, that works out to about a 100% chance of you coming to Arby's. Arby's, we have the meat.
Back here at Wrigley Field, the Weber's Sauces and Seasonings call to the pen. And it's hard throwing Justin Grimm.
Grimm worked an inning in the ball game last night. Worked in 3 of 4 in Washington. So an off day Monday in Detroit came in handy for him. He's been efficient and he's been overpowering. 20 strikeouts in 12 2/3. Curveball is nasty.
You know, one other guy to think about, talking about the 5th starter, is Jacob Turner's now on a rehab assignment. So he could be an option at some point. One and 2 the count on Dominguez. He homered his last time up. It's very possible that the rain may not stop for quite a while. We just hope it does not get more intense. Side 2 and 2.
So I'm going to either clip the outside corner at the knees with his fastball or miss away from Grimm. We go back to that sharp breaking ball here.
Rizzo again in foul territory near the target. 2 outs. Tomorrow is a 50th wedding anniversary. Ken and Linda Chosek. Congratulations. Ground ball is short. Castro gets Suarez. Nice job by Grimm. The bullpen tonight has done a nice job. Cubs lead 6-3.
Hey, Jan, can you take a picture?
Sure. Perfect. Now a stylish night on the town. Okay, feel the power of all-wheel drive at your fingertips. Now take in the gorgeous mountain scenery. Yes! And now...
Jan, we need that RAV4 for a test drive.
Stay fabulous.
Get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2015 RAV4 or lease RAV4 for only $199 a month.
It all starts at Toyota. Let's go places.
Sunday on CSN, get ready for an all-new episode of Beer Money. Each week, join Jen Letta and Luke Stuckmeyer as they quiz contestants on their sports trivia knowledge. Win big or go home. Beer Money, presented by Coors Light. Sunday at 7 on CSN Chicago.
For a limited time, save up to $200 on 4 tires at National Tire and Battery, with up to $100 off instantly. Plus, another $100 after rebate when you use your NTB credit card. Choose select in-stock Goodyear, Continental, Cooper, and more. Get ready for summer at NTB. Buy 4 tires and get up to $200 off. National Tire and Battery. That's all you need.
Amazing Cascade video walls from Prism. Learn more at prism.com.
Comcast Sportsnet, your home for Chicago Cubs baseball.
We are back. Get a behind-the-scenes look at beautiful Wrigley Field. The Cubs offer 90-minute guided tours that include a chance to step on the field. This must-see Chicago attraction houses over 100 years of history. For more information, visit Cubs.com/tours.
Cubs lead 6-3. And it's Mike Baxter to pinch hit. He had a big game last night. as the DH in Detroit. Walked, doubled, singled, walked again. Struck out in his final at bat, but scored a career high 3 runs.
Split finger there to get started from Badenhop. Yeah, very nice night for Mike Baxter. You know, the rain may have influenced the way Joe Madden managed this game too, with that quicker hook for Wada. Now sure you're going to play 9 and make sense to react a little more quickly in certain situations.
To Votto. Wind has shifted now. Started as an easterly wind, and now we've got more of a north wind. Russell. Single and a run in the 5th. Sinker was up. One too high.
He's been up a lot. He's pitched effectively. I think it's just a matter of time if he continues to work up in the middle of the strike zone that he's going to get hurt.
2 down. Here's Fowler. 6-5. The Orioles beat the Red Sox. That's a sweep for Baltimore. Miami shut out the Rockies at Marlins Park 6-0.
Wow.
David Phelps 8 shutout innings, beat former Cub Chris Russin. Gave up 6 and 5 1/3.
I thought that was in Denver. That's pretty impressive. It was in Miami. Still impressive. 8 shutout. Russin had been good. Giancarlo Stanton hit another home run, his 22nd. Went 743 feet. Jeff Baker also hit one for the Fish. Marlins took 2 out of 3 from the Cubs at the beginning of this recent road trip. Still not playing a whole lot better though.
11 under 500, 25-36. And only the Phillies keeping them out of last in the East.
Cubs went on that long road trip, 5-4, came back 6.5 games behind the Cardinals. When they left, they were 6 behind the Cardinals. They lost just a half a game. The entire division, the entire NL Central, 6-4 over the last 10 games.
Yeah, they have that column on the Major League Standings page. I don't know if I've ever seen that. The whole division had the same 10-game record. So if the season started 10 games ago, everybody would be tied for first and last.
Shoulder to shoulder in the marathon.
That'd be a fun debate. Would they be tied for first or last?
Both. They'd be tied for everything.
Double walk, hit by pitch for Rizzo, and he lines one deep to right. Bruce with the leap and the grab on the warning track on a nice defensive play to Rob Rizzo. We go off to the 7th inning. It's the Cubs 6 and the Reds 3.
Who says desirable can't also be responsible? With 46 standard safety features, the Lexus RX is proof that fun can be good for you. See your Chicago area and Northwest Indiana Lexus dealer.
Get unbeatable performance at an unbeatable price with Pittsburgh Ultra Advanced Stain from Menards. It's a stain and sealant in one, making it perfect for both new and previously stained wood. Save $6 a gallon. That's $30 on 5-gallon pails. Provide extra security with Cooper lighting. This bronze jelly jar LED light is perfect for commercial and residential lighting, $29.99. This LED area light turns on at dusk and off at dawn and is ideal for large areas. In a bronze finish, $89.99.
Save big money at Menards.
Binny's Beverage Depot is going to bat for Make-A-Wish, Illinois. Every time the Cubs leadoff man gets a hit, Binny's will donate $100 to Make-A-Wish, Illinois. That calls for a toast. Binny's is the official champagne provider of the Chicago Cubs. If you can't find it at Binny's, it's probably not worth drinking.
Save big on great Father's Day gifts at Bass Pro Shops, like savings of 25% on men's and ladies' New Balance 608 trainers. Get our lowest price ever on Loophole 10x42 binoculars. Plus, free catch and release ponds and giveaways this weekend.
Saturday, prior to Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final, turn to CSN Plus for Blackhawks pregame live. Pat, Steve, Jamal will break down what it'll take for the Hawks to score a huge win at Tampa Bay. Stanley Cup Final Game 5 coverage begins Saturday at 6:30 on CSN Plus.
I know what it's going to take. Relentless execution, technique, and fundamentals.
That's exactly right.
And net front presence. Loose change.
Here's James Russell. At the 7th inning stretch coming up, Connor Dwyer, Cullen Jones, members of the USA Swimming men's national team. And Connor Dwyer is from Winnetka. And a gold medal winner, 2012.
Brennan Bosch going to take this at bat, leading off the top half of the 7th. He's tardy on a heater. 2 out of 12 in the pinch.
Broken bat, pop fly, right field. It's Junior Lake underneath. One out. It'll bring up Christopher Negron, who has already played 7 different defensive positions. He hasn't caught, he hasn't pitched, he's played everywhere else.
So he'd be a good candidate to play them all someday. End of the year in September, meaningless game, have a little fun.
Yeah, I would agree. Russell on an 0-2. Fouled upstairs and then downstairs.
Some pretty good life on that fastball here tonight. That one clocked at 92 miles an hour. Down around the knees. Hi, guys.
James' dad pitched in the big leagues, Jeff. And James was born in Cincinnati. Went to high school in Texas and then on to college in Texas. Navarro College and then UT. He was born in 1986. His dad pitched for the Reds to start his major league career. Some may recall Jeff was a starter at the beginning of his career. He ended it as a short reliever. 186 career saves for Jeff Russell. Ground ball to Addison. Russell. He'll get Negron hustling down that line. 2 down here in the 7th. It's DeJesus. Speaking of Russells, can I make a movie recommendation? And I know
sure.
you're gonna catch it at some point. The Battered Bastards of Baseball. Great documentary about the Portland Mavericks. Bing Russell, the father of Kurt, was a big baseball fan, and he started up an independent team in the Northwest League in the mid-70s. If you're a baseball fan at all, you're going to love this movie. Catch it on an off day.
I'm going to catch it. Yeah. Absolutely.
We'll like it.
Kurt Russell went on to coach the U.S. Olympic hockey team.
He had a few national hits. Went to Vegas. Gained a few pounds. Did you know Bing was in the Elvis movie?
I did not know that.
Yeah. You'll find that out when
Kurt
you watch
played minor league ball.
Yeah, he played for the Mavericks.
But he played affiliated ball too, right? For the Dodgers.
Yeah, I believe he did.
I remember him from his early work as the computer who wore tennis shoes.
Matt Franco. I think Kurt.
Yes, this is related. I think that's correct.
Three and 2 on Ivan DeJesus Jr.
3-run lead. Nobody on base. DeJesus doesn't have a lot of power. Just going to pump a fastball over the heart of the plate here. Try to keep it down.
It's Russell, but Castro will get it. Time to stretch.
Tonight's guest conductors for Take Me Out to the Ball Game, USA Olympic swimmers Connor Dwyer and Cullen Jones.
All right, Cubs fans, let me hear ya. A 1, a 2, a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Root for the. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. That's the old ball game. Let's go, Cubbies! Here we go, Hawks in 6. Woo!
Terry runs a small business. And he always brings more than just a deposit to the bank.
Morning, Terry.
Like my new glasses? I'll just put this in the tube. Can I get my change in bows?
So one day, when he told the teller,
I just won $1 million in the lottery.
She just rolled her eyes and said, just fill out a deposit slip, hon.
Okay, but think I'm going to need a bigger tube.
Well played, Terry. You're living proof that anything's possible.
There's a drive to deep center field, and this could be the ball game. He's going back.
T-Mobile's network has more data capacity per customer than Verizon and AT&T. It's the network that's data strong all season long. Switch now and get a free subscription to MLB.com at-bat premium. Only at T-Mobile.
This Saturday, the Cubs play the Reds. First pitch is at 6:15. First 10,000 fans here in the ballpark will receive a Joe Madden, a debut bobblehead presented by Pepsi. For details, visit Cubs.com.
Singing in the rain as the Cubs bat here in the 7th. Nate Adcock is on from Kentucky. Grew up a Reds fan, pitching for his quote hometown team.
Whoa. Two-seamer run gets away from him. He a 2.96 ERA down at AAA, 22 appearances. Kind of low three-quarters arm action, creating a lot of movement. He's had big league time with the Royals and the Rangers. Originally drafted by the Mariners back in '06.
On the way. 3 balls and a strike on Bryant. 35,301. Paid crowd tonight. Many have headed for cover here with the rain. Angels leading at Tampa Bay 6-2. They're in the bottom of the 9th, and a milestone occurred in that game. We'll tell you about it in a second. Fly to right. Bruce has it. Albert Pujols has passed Mickey Mantle with his 537th career home run. Sole possession of 16th. He has tied Manny Ramirez on the extra base hits list.
He's been on a bit of a roll here lately, as Albert.
So tied for 14th on the extra base hits list. He's 1 RBI away from tying Ernie Banks for 29th all time. Mike Trout has homered tonight as well. So that's the 24th game in which both Trout and Pujols have homered.
Albert hit 208 in April. 271 in May. He's hitting 375 here in June. He's hit 6 home runs this month with an OPS up over 1,300.
2-1 to Montero. Swing and a miss on a sinker. of movement on that pitch. Two guys with the last name Adcock who have been in the big leagues. You know the other, right?
Joe?
Yeah, Joe. First baseman and outfielder, and he played for the Reds. Long time with the Milwaukee Braves. That ball deflected off of Adcock. He'll go to cover the bag, and Montero beats the throw by Votto. Infield hit, and Adcock trying to shake it off.
Last couple nights, real good swings for Montero. Homered earlier in this ball game, a 3-run shot in the first to get things started for the Cubs. And this is a bullet off of Adcock up around the hip, it looked like. Had the wherewithal to hustle on over to first base, but Montero beats the play.
We'll take a warm-up toss or two to make sure he's all right.
He's lucky he didn't hurt his leg the way he went after the bag there. I don't think he ever got the base, but it looked like his ankle turned a little bit. He landed on that right foot.
So no relation that I know of between Nate and Joe Adcock. Joe hit 336 home runs, 17 years in the big leagues. Went to LSU. He signed with the Reds, but he was blocked at first base. There was a guy named Ted Kluszewski at first base.
Big clue. Yeah.
So they moved Adcock to the outfield, but he didn't like the outfield. He demanded to be traded, and they sent him to the Braves in 1953. Teamed up with Eddie Matthews and a young Hank Aaron. Way inside to Starlin Castro. Baseball Reference, he was the first player, Joe Adcock, to hit a home run over the grandstand roof at Ebbets Field, and one of 3 to find the bleachers in center field at the Polo Grounds. Care to take a guess at the 2 other guys to do that?
Center field Polo
Grounds. And I believe in both cases they were visiting players.
Clemente.
Hank Aaron was one. Lou Brock was the other. Adcock best known for breaking up Harvey Haddock's no-hitter 1959 in the 13th inning. But he passed Hank Aaron and was not credited with a home run. The ball went over the wall, but because of the base running gaff,
had to settle for a single.
Yeah. Off the end of the bat, that liner's going to hold up for Negron in center. So 2 outs, and it'll be Chris Coghlan. Two, 3, 4 due up for the Reds in the top of the 8th. So
the heavier lifting to do in the 8th and the 9th. Strope in the pen.
Yes.
Late inning relief for the Cubs in a little bit of flux right now. Hector Rondon has had some struggles, was removed from a game in Washington. Strope came in to finish that game off, pick up a save. Jason Mott got a save.
Over Votto. Right down the right field line. Montero to third. Gary Jones is going to put on the brakes. It's a double for Coghlan.
Big smile on the face of Chris Coghlan. He had been 0 for 3 prior to that swing of the bat.
Joe loves that 3-0 green light.
Yeah, and I think, you know, you want to give 3-0 green lights to guys who can do some damage. You want to do it to guys who you can trust to swing at good pitches on 3-0. I think with 2 outs and a man on first base, why not turn a guy loose, see if he can hit one in the gap or down the line for extra bases and score a run. It's the one time in the modern game where you feel pretty comfortable you're going to get a fastball. You can really sell out, sit on a heater. Used to be 2-0, 3-1, almost always fastball counts. Now, even from the real hard throwers, you see a lot of sliders, off-speed pitches in those hitters counts.
Cubs have been sitting in a lot of 2-0 counts tonight. Chris DeNorfie is on deck for Russell. That's James, the pitcher.
This could be a little mood enhancing at bat for Junior here. He's had a tough night. 0 for 3 with a couple of punch outs. See if he gets a chance to swing here 3-0.
He walked him. Cingrani. Jeff Pico, the pitching coach, will make a trip.
Amazing how much turnover there's been on this Reds roster since we last saw them. So our first look at Adcock. Talked about the position players that are in there tonight that we normally don't see.
Well, how about their opening day starting lineup? Mesoraco was the catcher. Phillips, Cozart, Bird, Hamilton. one more Joe Adcock note.
Absolutely.
Got to tie it up. July 31st, 1954. Ebbets Field facing the Dodgers. 4 homers and a double. Pretty good.
But
don't know. Green. Cameron do it once. 1-1. So there's your baseball history lesson for the night. Chris Denorfia, 19th round pick of these Reds. 2002. Leaves at strike 2.
$16 men on that list now, 4 homers in a game. If you go, counting in the Wayback Machine, Bobby Lowe and Ed Delahanty, who did it in the 1890s.
Josh Hamilton.
Josh Hamilton, the last guy to do it, May of 2012. Hard-hitting Mark Whitten, Carlos Delgado. You mentioned Horner, Mike Schmidt, Willie Mays, Rocky Colavito, Adcock, Hodges, Gill, Pat Siri for the White Sox.
Full count with the bases loaded. Adcock will have to make at least 30 pitches during this inning. Strike 3. But if you didn't like it, inning over. They leave him loaded. It's 6-3 Cubs.
Try a new small McCafe green apple smoothie or medium frozen strawberry lemonade. Just $2 each this summer at McDonald's.
Nice car. Not so nice scratch. Wouldn't it be nice if removing ugly scratches from your car was this easy? Now with new Finish Scratch Doctor, removing surface scratches is easy. In fact, independent laboratory tests have proven Scratch Doctor to be the best scratch remover available. Scratch Doctor with advanced microtechnology also removes paint scrapes, scuffs, haze, and swirl marks. So get Scratch Doctor.
#1 rated Scratch Doctor, available at Advance Auto, Walgreens, Ace, Target, AutoZone, Walmart, and other leading stores.
Do you take this woman to be your wife?
Damn right I do. Oh, sorry, sir. Yeah, he's got bigger problems.
Teddy, if we want to have a baby, you're going to have to prove you're a person in a court of law.
We'll take that all the way up to Judge Judy if we have to.
I'm Samantha Jackson.
Samantha Jackson. What's your middle name?
Leslie.
Oh, my God. Just like Samuel Jackson.
Who's that?
You ever seen any movie ever? He's the black guy.
The important thing about being a human is making a contribution to society.
Hey, man, what the That's what you get for exercising.
Rated R.
It's only an egg, freshly cracked at morning light. A real delight when you take that very first bite. Introducing McDonald's Bacon and White Cheddar McMuffin. Get one in a small McCafe coffee for just $3.50.
Back here at Wrigley Field and taking a little walk through the concourse. Keep her steady. There's Pedro Strop.
So far, so good for the Cubs bullpen here tonight. Wood, Grimm, Russell, outstanding work. Strop on for the 30th time. And he's got to win. He's lost 3 and a 3.46 ERA. As we mentioned last half, the Reds with the meat of the order coming up here. Votto, Frazier, Bruce to get things started. And Pedro Strop, you hope that's enough. That's good. 3 and out. He'd be happy with that.
Quick pitch. Not sure what Votto had to say about it, if he liked it or not. Once the batter's set, the pitcher can do it. 1-2.
Choking up a little bit, widening the stance.
Skipped to Addison Russell, and he'll get Votto.
Quick pitch is so effective for him. You can just see he gets hitters out of their rhythm. Surprised more guys don't try it.
Now Bruce, 5 pitches, 2 outs. That's a strike. That one hit pretty well. And it's going to die in the wind as Junior Lake makes the catch, and Pedro Strop with a 7-pitch, 1-2-3 8th inning.
Would you get in a cab if you knew the cabbie had no license? Would you put your kids on a school bus if the driver had a poor driving record? Shouldn't you have the same requirement for the financial advisor who's handling your life savings?
Before you invest, check to make sure your financial advisor is properly licensed. Call the Illinois Secretary of State Securities Department at 1-800-628-7937 or go to avoidthescam.net.
Do it today. Protect your hard-earned dollars.
If you don't have life insurance, a final expense insurance plan pays cash to your family for final and all other expenses. If you're unable to purchase life insurance due to a pre-existing or current medical condition, call us right now for information and a free consultation. Rates will never increase, the policy cannot be canceled, and there are no restrictions on how your beneficiaries can use the money.
Call 1-800-467-7156, 1-800-467-7156.
Now playing on DirecTV Cinema.
Wow, you're in the wrong sport. I want to start a cross-country team.
Based on the true story about a small-town team.
Ain't no way I'm wearing these. Then you're running naked.
That became a phenomenon.
You've given hope to this whole town.
They come to the family, I want that back.
McFarland, USA. Rated PG. Movies start at Channel 125.
White Sox Rays tomorrow at 6 on CSN.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan at our Comcast Sportsnet studios with a Sportsnet Central update. Brandon Saad's third period goal last night proved to be the game winner. Hawks beat the Lightning 2-1, even up the Stanley Cup final, 2 games apiece. Series now back to Tampa for Game 5 Saturday night on NBC. We'll have the latest on the Hawks later tonight on Sportsnet Central. Holly joins me after the final out on the post-game show. That'll be a 3-man interview because Joe Madden will be with us. Now back to Len and JD at the friendly confines.
Cap, thank you. Young Anthony Rizzo fan getting into it. Cubs leading 6-3. And it is Tony Cingrani, product of Lincoln Way Central High in New Lenox, Illinois. South Suburban College in South Holland, and then Rice University. Former starter, now pitching in relief.
And they ultimately return to the rotation, but right now working out of the bullpen and pretty effective, as you see the numbers there on Cingrani. Likes to work up in the zone with a fastball.
First pitch strike. Never did reach the plate before it bounced. Most guys use that tongue depressor to get the mud out of their spikes, but St. Crowley just took his right hand and grabbed a clump of dirt, threw it on the ground. Final now, Tampa Bay. The Angels beat the Rays 6-2. Garrett Richards over Kevin Jepson. Milwaukee now leading Washington 6-5 in the 8th inning. So they have come back from a 5-1 deficit.
In 2013, Cingrani made 18 starts, 5 relief appearances for the Reds, with 7-4 with a .292, and it looked like he was on his way.
Sharply hit bouncer to Suarez, the shortstop, high throw. Tag applied by Botto.
And one time justify a slide at first base. Tough to react and get down. See, by the time Russell realizes that Botto's off the base, he's really close to the base. And again, you always, boy, after seeing that Cozart injury yesterday, any play like this gets your attention, especially on a rainy night with a wet base. Last year, Cingrani struggled 2-8 with a .455. And this year, exclusively out of the bullpen. Had some control issues, 17 walks this year in 22 1/3 innings. Third-round pick in 2011, 25 years of age, so still figuring it out.
Line into right. Let's hear from Joe Madden. Just kind of get into his brain a little bit after a loss, after a win. He's got a 30-minute rule.
I never want our guys to carry, especially bad, into the clubhouse the next day. You can carry good, and that's fine, but just don't be bringing bad vibes into the clubhouse because we had a bad day the day before. I think that's where a lot of groups go wrong, when you want to carry something negative or a defeat from the day before into the next day. Leave it in the past, man. It serves no really good purpose. I've been on teams that I really thought were negatively impacted just by that. The fact that you just couldn't drop it. Just could not take that rock and maybe drop it in the nearest lake. Just leave it alone. You don't need it.
Just take that rock and drop it in the nearest lake. He talked before the game about how loose the guys were before the game last night. And that came after a 6-0 loss the night before.
Yeah, you know, the old cliche in baseball is don't get too high, don't get too low. It's a long season, and there's lots of peaks and valleys. I think Joe's philosophy is go ahead and get as high as you want to get. Psychologically, we've had this conversation before.
You said something similar.
Yeah. But you know, so be excited with the wins, have a lot of fun with it. But as he said, take that loss and just put it behind you and move on. I've been on teams where there's a lot of false somberness, if that's a word, in the clubhouse. You know, after a tough loss, everybody sits and hangs their head in the locker. You know, you're told the minute you enter professional baseball that it's an everyday grind. Win or lose, you got to turn the page and move on to the next day. And it's almost laughable sometimes, the reaction in some clubhouses after a loss. The guys sit around with their head down and everything's really quiet. It's not football. It's not a once-a-week enterprise. It's every single day.
Yep.
And you'll hear from a lot of people outside of the game, oh, that must have been a crushing defeat. You know, what was the mood on the plane? It must have been horrible. And, you know, win or lose, these guys
about the same.
Yeah, they got the music rocking, and it's let's go get them tomorrow.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. And 2 outs.
Well, that's the challenge against Zagrani, to lay off that high fastball. A little low, 3/4 arm angle. He slings it up there.
Well, I will say this, and you know, we've been around Joe for about 3.5 months, including spring training, and all has gone pretty well. But even in some stretches during which the team hasn't played that well, he's been the same guy every day, and I think that consistency works really well. We'll end the inning. We will go to the 9th. It'll be Hector Rondon, and it will be a save chance. 6-3.
You can't charge for smiles. That's probably why we're the only airline still giving them away. It's true, all airline employees have attitudes. Ours just have the good kind.
The new vanity is perfect.
Thanks. Yeah, the guy at Lowe's helped me pick it out and walked me through the install.
You did a really good job.
Yeah, now I'm feeling like there's nothing I can't do. You know what? I'm finally going to present my idea to my boss. Never lose your cat at night again. Presenting the glow-in-the-dark cat hat. It's dark, so I can't see a reaction. It's not good.
Jack Link's Beef Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Classic. Here we are, big fella. Go get it, big guy.
Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Cubs fans, get ready for an exciting finish. Brought to you by New Finish Car Polish and the #1 rated scratch remover, Scratch Doctor.
Back here at Wrigley Field, the first of a 6-game homestand, 4 versus Cincinnati, 2 against Cleveland. And so far so good, leading 6-3. And here is Hector Rondon.
Looking to finish off this game and looking to finish off what has been a very solid performance by the Cubs bullpen here tonight. 5 innings of 1-hit shutout ball so far from the bullpen.
Well, and because he has struggled lately, Jason Mott is getting loose. His name is Jason Mott. Tonight, his name could be Justin Case.
You don't have one to give out yet.
Travis Wood, 2 1/3. Grimm went 2/3 of an inning. Russell and Strop an inning each.
Ball one to Brian Pena, batting lefty.
Grimm, Russell, and Strop very efficient. Got 8 outs. Only 27 pitches combined.
Line left field. Coughlin's there. 2 pitches, 1 out.
Rendon falling right in line. Aggressive, attacking Pena. Hector backing off a little bit, sacrificing a little velocity to find the strike zone. There's fastball at 93, maybe a little cutter. He likes to cutter every now and then. When he turns it loose, he's 97, 98 with that fastball.
Dominguez homered earlier. Strike 3.
Nice pitch.
The last hit for the Reds came in the 5th inning. Last base runner was the De Jesus single to lead off the 5th. 14 in a row have now been retired by the Cubs bullpen. Suarez, the shortstop. 0-1.
There really hasn't been a situation since that 4th inning where you really felt like the Reds were in a position to put any pressure on the Cubs. And these relievers have been so efficient, all but Wood. Probably pitching the ball game tomorrow. Grimm's worked a couple days in a row, so he might be off.
18-game season series. The Cubs with a chance to start at 5-1 versus these Reds. Can't get it. Base hit for Suarez. That is his first hit with the Reds.
Skip Schumacher going to pinch hit here. That was a good pitch by Rondon, though. Fastball down and away. Suarez just able to find a little hole there on the right side.
Want to know on the veteran Schumacher. Toss to first. Rizzo has it. To the bag. Cubs win. Cubs win 6-3 the final. The bullpen tremendous tonight. Wood, Grimm, Russell, Strop, Rondon. They only gave up 1 hit combined over the final 6 innings.
Very impressive work. Nice start to this homestand after a nice finish to the road trip. Cubs thumped the Tigers last night, and pretty easy win here tonight. Big home run from Montero early. Great work by the bullpen. Very nice night.
2 hits combined. Wood allowed 1, and then Rondon the single to Suarez. Good start to the homestand. The Cubs have now won 2 in a row after the win in Detroit last night. And here tonight, a T-Mobile game changer, Miguel Montero. He's hit 3-run homers in each of these last 2 games.
Yeah, he'd been in a pretty good funk, but big night last night with 3 hits, including the home run, and a very good night here tonight. That home run. He also got a base hit his last time up.
So the Cubs now 16-11 here at Wrigley Field, 15-13 against their own division. And Johnny Cueto tomorrow and Jason Hamill. That should be fun.
Yeah, 2 of the top guys in the National League to this point in the season, both with very low earned run averages. The Cubs obviously have seen a whole lot of Johnny Cueto over the years. Jason Hamill with a couple really good starts on this last road trip.
And Kelly is with Miguel Montero.
Yeah, Miguel Montero getting the scoring started tonight for the Cubs. Your second 3-run shot in as many nights. You said to me before the ball game, it's about being aggressive for you, but the biggest difference right now for you at the plate.
Yeah, no, definitely feel a lot better. Since yesterday, I just made a little tweak on my swing or just the way I'm thinking. And it's been working, you know, so try to stay there as much as possible and long as possible. So it's a good win.
6 scoreless innings out of your bullpen tonight. Not ideal for such a long stretch of games, but for them to be able and not really let the Reds in this game at all, how important was that?
No, it's big. It's huge. Obviously, when you play a game like this, you got the lead early, you don't want to lose it. And, you know, obviously, you got to use what you got to use, and you figure it out tomorrow what's going to happen. So you got to win today to worry about tomorrow.
Well said. Enjoy this one, Miggy.
Thank you.
There you guys go. Miguel Montero, a 3-run shot, second night in a row, 2 for 3. His line as the Cubs pull this one off tonight.
Thank you, Kelly. Our Binny's Beverage Depot toast of the game, and we're going to give it to that bullpen here tonight.
And it ended with Rondon, and you know, he mixed things up a little bit tonight too. Used the slider. I don't know what that last pitch was. A little off speed, some kind of a changeup or split finger pitch. But as he tries to rehabilitate himself, solid work from him, Strop, Russell, Grimm, and Wood in support of Tsuyoshi Wada.
So that'll wrap up our coverage from the ballpark, but more to come on our Cubs coverage tonight. Final score from Wrigley Field: Cubs 6, Reds 3. Join us this coming Tuesday on CSN Plus, 6:30 for our pregame coverage. First pitch just after 7. The Cubs hosting the Indians to wrap up the homestand. Now for JD and our entire crew here at Wrigley Field, Len Casper inviting you to stay tuned for Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs post-game live.
Cubs beat the Reds. They get it done on their first night back at Wrigley with the bleachers completely filled. Cap and Holly with you on our Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs post-game live. Tsuyoshi Wada wasn't great, but the offense got going early. Miggy Montero, another 3-run bomb.
Well, right, the top of the lineup. Montero, 3-run bomb. That was great to see. The top of the lineup really getting it done. 6 hits from the top 4 guys in our lineup. They did all the runs. They scored all the runs. Drove in all the runs as well. Great to see. So the offense starting to roll. Got it going yesterday in Detroit. It carries over into today. Playing up against a Reds team that came in rather hot. 4 wins in a row. But they put that down. Bullpen, outstanding. 6 solid innings, only a couple hits in that one. That, to me, was the key of this one.
All right, we'll come back. We'll take you through this one. We'll hear from Joe Madden, brought to you by Xfinity. Tell you how the Cubs beat the Reds 6-3. We'll be right back on CSN.
Share your nachos? Sharing. Since you were a kid, it's been share this, share that, share your toys, share the bathroom, share the road, share your feelings, share selfies, share baby pictures, so many baby pictures. Share, share, overshare. When does the sharing stop?
How about with the grilled stuffed nacho from Taco Bell? The first nachos designed not to be shared. It's everything you love about nachos wrapped up and ready to go for $1.49.
Oh, and don't share this ad.
You've heard of a win-win, right? What about a win-win-win? Pick up the limited edition Metallic Droid Turbo by Motorola. Water repellent, up to 48-hour battery life, and ballistic nylon back. That's your first win. Plus, it's only on Verizon, the #1 network. There's your next win. Now for the final win. Get $250 when you trade in any smartphone. And get 10 gigs of data for $80 a month and $15 per line. The win-win-win. A new way to save without settling. Only on Verizon.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ball strike 3.
No matter if you're 37 or 73, TCF is in rhythm with your dreams. At TCF, you can borrow and save for life's special moments.
Cubs baseball on Comcast Sportsnet is brought to you in part by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com. Your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealers, as reliable as the cars themselves. Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Audi, truth in engineering. Menards, save big money at Menards. And by Toyota, see where Toyota takes you. Test drive one at your Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. This is Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs postgame live.
To first. Rizzo has it to the bag. Cubs win. Cubs win 6-3 the final.
Cubs get it done. 6-8-0. A lot better than 3-6-1. Cubs improved to 32-26, tying their high water mark for the season at 6 over 500. Reds fall to 27-32. And hello and welcome into our Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs post-game live. Alongside Todd Hollinsworth, I'm David Kaplan. Wada wasn't great early. Travis Wood came in. The bullpen as a whole, outstanding.
Oh, as a whole, outstanding. And you know, I almost felt like this was kind of one of those games with the way Wada has been throwing. Again, not a lot of length in his starts, that this was predictable. And sometimes it's easier to set it up that way, kind of going into this ball game knowing that Wada hasn't given us great length in his starts. Now, again, certainly 3 1/3, 3 innings is actually a lot shorter than we all anticipated. But that being said, the bullpen was probably on point tonight, ready to go, understanding that he wasn't going to go deep into this one. So, again, bullpen ready to come in. Travis Wood gets us moving in the right direction. And then you just use your men one right after the other. You end up getting 6 solid innings out of that bullpen again, and you take the wind out of the sails. You know, the Cincinnati Reds right now are struggling, have struggled a little bit on the road. Yes, they had a 4-game winning streak coming into this one, but I really do think that news on the shortstop Cozart with the big injury yesterday really kind of did them in, and they kind of felt a little flat tonight.
All right, let's go to Wrigley. Here's Joe Madden, brought to you by Xfinity Live.
Great job by keeping it moving, and our guys responded really well. I mean, we got out strongly. They came back a little bit, but we kept adding on. I was really pleased with the entire effort, and you can't say enough about the bullpen today. I mean, every one of them was outstanding. Woody really put some definition in that game. He got it really back on our side. He was outstanding, and then the rest of the group was really good too. But I'd say Woody, for me, was the star of the bullpen tonight.
Do you think possible Wada needs to go work on his strength and command and minor league?
No, I just he just needs to become more assertive like he was earlier. I think First couple games I saw him pitch, he was, again, I use the word assertive, aggressive, confident, trusting his stuff, and I'm seeing him trying to be too complicated. Let's simplify this whole thing. Trust your good stuff. He really is primarily a fastball pitcher, regardless of what velocity. And again, there's such a thing as effective velocity by throwing it where you want to. I just like to see him get back to that. Trusting your stuff. Don't try to fool everybody. Believe in what you're doing, and I think he'll be much better.
So there's no chance he gets replaced next time?
No, I'm not even thinking that right now.
You're not thinking about that right now, but it's got to be tough. 3 1/3 last inning, and now 3 innings plus tonight. That adds up and does the job on your book.
Yeah, it does. He's an easy mark right now. There's no question. Like I said, I just need to. We need to talk to him and just try to get him back to where he had been those first couple starts. There's also that that moment where he came out, he pitched, and he pitched really well. And I'm not saying it's a dead arm. I'm not going to utilize that phrase. Just a matter that he might just be having to get through that particular phase and then come back out on the other side. And for me, it's about simplification and really trying to define what we're trying to get done. And so again, I just think that he needs to go back to being a little bit more primal. I know you would not think that a guy that throws 89 needs to be that guy, but I think he does.
With a guy like
All right, time for our Cholula Hot Sauce pitching recap. Let's take a look at Tsuyoshi Wada. Just 3 innings, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 4 strikeouts and 2 walks against Michael Lorenzen, who got roughed up a bit. 3-run home run by Montero. But let's talk Wada. 3 innings, not going to cut it.
Well, it's certainly not going to cut it. But, I mean, again, you look at this one and you say, well, maybe you could have got him, through a few more innings or a few more outs. It just really kind of comes down to, you look at that 2nd, 3rd, and 4th inning, and he kind of created trouble for himself. Struck Bruce out in the 2nd inning, base hit to Pena, struck Dominguez out, but then a walk, and then the triple to the pitcher. It just, he seems very vulnerable to all spots in the lineup. I know I've said that before in regards to Wada. The command and the control that he had early when we first got him back was outstanding, the aggressiveness, and that's what I think is what Joe Maddon's talking about right now, that aggressive early in the count, getting after hitters, setting up your secondary pitches. Right now I think he's second-guessing himself a little bit. The 3rd inning gives up a leadoff double to Votto. The 4th inning, a leadoff home run. That's his night right there. So again, you're out there to win a baseball game. This is a team that I really believe we should beat right now. They look a little down on their luck. I talked about the Cozart injury yesterday. But again, the Cincinnati Reds to me right now are a team that we should hope to take 3 or 4 in this series. So with that being said, you're not letting them get back in a ball game. Once you got up in this one, you wanted to make sure you stayed up in this ball game. So that's why you went to the bullpen.
All right, let's check out our Sports Authority play of the game. Bottom of the 1st. Cubs have a couple men on. Last time this guy was at the dish, he had a 3-run homer a night ago. The next plate appearance, he's left the building. A 3-run jack for the 2nd straight game, back-to-back. At bats, the Cubs in business.
Yeah, get that fastball up all over at 95 miles an hour. Backside strong is what I'd like to say, and you see it right there. Great extension, good finish right there, cuts it off. Good night to hit. Ball was flying a little bit right there, but you see where that pitch is at, right about the belt. And he got on top of it, met it out in front, turns this game in our favor early.
There you go, Miguel Montero, a big night tonight. The UPS Store takes care of business player of the game. We're giving it to How about the whole bullpen?
Why not?
They were just awesome tonight. 6 scoreless innings, just 2 hits, didn't walk a man and punched out 2. Really did a great job.
Yeah, 6 innings, couple hits, as you said. No walks, only the 1 strikeout. But again, pitching to contact, but getting bad contact. That's how I should say it. That's it. Think about some of the hard hit balls earlier in the ball game. They went away. I mean, a lot of the balls were off the end of the bat. We had some pop-ups in the infield, and just not a lot of solid contact. That's about the extent of it right there. That deep fly ball by Bruce. That's it. Outstanding effort. And as I said, I think that there's also that little element of kind of knowing what's coming. Sometimes your starter, you're hoping for 6-7 innings. How's the bullpen going to play itself out? But going into this one, and then we've talked about this before, Wada has not always given us great length. And I understand that Joe Maddon's talking about getting him deeper into ball games, but still that threshold, even going back to last year, has not been a long one. He's basically been a 5-6 inning guy. You know that you're going to have some bullpen work just about every night. Tonight was a little bit earlier than expected, but that bullpen was on guard tonight, knowing that they were probably going to get their numbers called early. All
right, time for a break here on Cubs Post Game Live, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield. We will be right back with a whole bunch more.
Cub Cubs Postgame Live is presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. Through it all.
How's he going up there?
I need more time!
You only get a handful of minutes to start a new life.
We gotta go!
Keep looking! It's gotta be here!
He's coming!
So you grab what you need to get you through.
Oh, there it is.
I'm gonna go have our baby now.
Like keys!
I'm so nervous.
It's not far now.
Dad, where is this park? Looks kind of closed.
Get your road trip started today. For details, visit minidealer.com/countryman offers.
For over 50 years, Discount Tire has been the place where America saves on tires. Get a $70 Visa prepaid card on select sets of 4 Bridgestone tires.
Now playing on DirecTV Cinema.
When their town is in trouble,
Bar the door!
Got it!
they'll go where they've never gone before. To stop a supervillain, they'll become superheroes.
Mr. Super Awesomeness, take him down. Maybe we should have picked a better superpower for you.
The SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water.
Movies start at Channel 125.
Wherever we drive, we all need the same thing. Great tires at low prices. That's why there's AutoTech. AutoTech is celebrating its 30th anniversary with a huge sale. Come in and get most popular Goodyear tires marked 30 cents over distributor cost. Get up to $120 in manufacturer rebates. We're also celebrating with $30 off any service, brakes, suspension, check engine lights, and more. The AutoTech 30th anniversary sale. Now at these local Goodyear AutoTech centers today. Huntley, Woodstock, Crystal Lake, and McHenry.
Time for our Four Seasons heating, air conditioning, and plumbing. Who's hot and who's not so hot? Take a look. Cleveland Indians, who the Cubs will be playing. How about local boy from Northbrook, Jason Kipnis, Glenbrook North High School. 333 BA, 5 bombs, 27 knocked in on a shiny new contract. Lonnie Chisenhall, brutal, 209, 4 home runs, and 32 strikeouts. All right, let's take a look at the Cub lineup tonight. Dexter Fowler had a real nice night. He had that home run, first one ever into those new right field bleachers. He also scored a run, drove in a run, obviously, on the home run, and got a walk. Anthony Rizzo had a hit. Chris Bryant had a double, couple of knocks for Miggy Montero. Coughlin had a hit, and an Addison Russell single.
You're going to remember that, right? Bryant, the first one into the left field, and then Fowler, the first one into the right. There it is.
Bryant, the first guy to ever hit the video board.
Well, right. You know what I mean? I mean, those are kind of big moments. I think it's pretty cool. Fowler gets to be the first guy. He'll certainly remember that. Great swing right there. Cuts off that 95 miles an hour fastball.
Yeah. You know what that swing reminded me of? The one when he hit off with Troy Hawkins early in the season.
Pull those hands in real quick. Right.
To win a game.
Yep, keeps him in real nice right there. Lorenzen, yeah, like I said, he brought some velocity, but that fastball was straight, and we had some real good swings in tonight.
All right, we'll take another timeout. We'll come back. Post-game live brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois.
Nissan gave a lucky few the ride of their life in the 2015 Nissan Altima.
Where am I going? Where am I going?
Nissan Altima with blind spot warning and up to 270 horsepower. Get the ride of your life at your local Nissan store. Choose Altima with 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. Plus, save up to $2,000. Bonus cash ends June 30th. Shop ChooseNissan.com. Nissan, innovation that excites.
Cubs baseball on Comcast Sportsnet is brought to you in part by Cholula Hot Sauce, the flavorful hot sauce with the iconic wooden cap.
This is history in the making. Cortez. 23 years old. First woman in the majors.
Never miss a moment. Get live TV on the go included with AT&T Uverse TV for just $19 a month for 2 years with qualifying bundles and 1-year term.
Add a fresh look with Mohawk ceramic tile from Menards. 12 by 12 Lakeview tile comes in a bold stone look enhanced by warm, rich colors. In 3 styles, 99 cents each. 7 by 20 wood lane tile has the look of rustic wood flooring. In 2 colors, $149 each. Or choose Armstrong vinyl flooring. Kempton's loose lace sheet vinyl is easy to install and comes in 2 patterns, 74 cents a square foot. Archer point sheet vinyl is thick and durable in 2 styles, 99 cents a square foot. Don't forget Father's Day, pick up a gift card.
Save big money at Menards.
Where were you born? It's a question asked all the time. Because where you're from shapes who you are, inspires how you do things. And when that inspiration comes from a place this refreshing, this majestic, this... well, you get the idea. Coors Light, born in the Rockies.
Honda is about to do something remarkable. We've made the rear view camera a standard safety feature on every single vehicle in our 2015 lineup. Any car, any trim. Because we can all benefit from a better view of the road.
Blackhawk fans, CSN Chicago giving you a chance to win tickets to Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final. Enter for your chance to win now at csnchicago.com/Game6. Winner will be selected Monday at noon. All right, time to take a look at the Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois key to the Cubs win. Holly?
All right, it's a pretty simple one. OPS. I'm talking about on base plus slugging percentage. And what I was talking about here is that Lorenzen, he's another top guy. He's got a big arm. We saw a lot of velocity tonight for him. Came in with a 3.29 ERA, but in 38 innings, walked 22 and already given up 6 homers on the season. Those are big numbers. So what I was looking for were some quality at bats. I figured there would be some walks that would play into this, and knowing the conditions at Wrigley Field tonight, thought there was a good chance of some homers, and we got both. Top of the lineup, obviously Montero. You had the Bryant walk that led into that 3-run homer. Fowler obviously had the solo shot there as well, and we picked up a couple more walks along the way, but I thought that certainly would be something that we would hone in on.
And the Cubs have proved to a season high. They've tied it now 6 games over 500. Be right back and wrap up. Post-game live presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield. Mark and Jen next with Sportsnet Central.
Try a new small McCafe green apple smoothie or medium frozen strawberry lemonade. Just $2 each this summer at McDonald's.
Kate!
She can't go alone. Give me your hand! That was close.
Things move fast around here. Who's got time to look at the fine print? So you see DirecTV's new offer. $19, you think. But after just 3 months, you're paying over $100 a month, and it keeps going up. Turns out you're locked into a 2-year contract that could cost you nearly $3,000. Thinking about DirecTV? Think again.
There's nothing direct about DirecTV. Call Xfinity from Comcast for a great offer and lock in your rate for 2 years.
I bought a ticket because he told me that something good is going to happen, and for the first time in years, he was right.
What?
Nevertheless, Carmen still believes in her husband because he still believes anything's possible.
Nissan gave a lucky few the ride of their life in the 2015 Nissan Altima.
Where am I going? Where am I going?
Nissan Altima with blind spot warning and up to 270 horsepower. Get the ride of your life at your local Nissan store. Choose Altima with 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. Plus, save up to $2,000. Bonus cash ends June 30th. Shop ChooseNissan.com. Nissan, innovation that excites.
It's only an egg, freshly cracked at morning light. A real delight when you take that very first bite. Introducing McDonald's Bacon and White Cheddar McMuffin. Get one in a small McCafe coffee for just $3.50.
Cubs and Reds continue their 4-game series tomorrow afternoon at the Confines. Jason Hamill takes them out for Chicago.